Everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pokemon Crystal, where we are playing Ecruteak City. This is turn 28. Let's jump into things. Okay, so we've got a couple of developments this turn. Let's go through the motions of everything. We have completed Thaumaturgy 5. Pew, 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 pew. Very nice. We have also completed Evocation 1 on our way up to Evocation 3. We have cast Twiceborn a bunch of times. We did some reanimation. We did some Dark Knowledge. Found nothing, unfortunate. And we searched the Haunted Woods and found nothing as well. So, you may see that we've got some battles that we, 1, have participated in, and 2, have seen. Let's go ahead and watch the one that we have participated in. So this is an attack from Cyanwood City on its capital. Sent out... not much, actually. Just a Battle Girl X with a bunch of Ruby White Belts. We know how this kind of turns out. So the X casts Iron Skin, Flying Chill, Temper Flesh, and Phantasmal Warrior. But the Rubies cannot really do anything to Ghosts. So they die. We lose 4 Ghastlies, kill 19 Ruby White Belts, send the Battle Girl X packing. We also get to watch a battle in Attica between Viridian City and Cyanwood City. Looks like Viridian City has attacked into Cyanwood City's territory in Attica. And they have found themselves up against... dear God, there's more of them. Ah! Okay, so we've got some more Aerodactyls, and these Aerodactyls basically go... oh! There's half of Viridian's army. Also, I assassinated your leader with a Hitmonlee. What? What the fuck? Look at how far that goes. That's so busted. That's so busted. Alright, okay, so Viridian City attacks with 45 mixed, a motley crew of random shite, and gets blasted by 10 Aerodactyls. But this is scary. Now, here's the thing. I'm not sure if this is province defense or not. I think it might be province defense, but I'm not sure. So what else happens? We've got nature gems in Histria. Pretty nice. We lost population and gained death in Greenwoods. Whatever. We have had some individuals diseased in the Swamp of Solitude. That's unfortunate. Construction of the wooden fort in Haunted Woods has been completed. Fortification in Cyanwood City is unharmed. We've started to destroy the fort in Swamp of Solitude, moderately damaged. We did a bunch of patrolling and got some... okay, so, we have big fucking news. And the big fucking news is something that I was pretty sure of last turn, but I got confirmed this turn. And that is that Cyanwood City's god is dead. Cyanwood City's god... Cyanwood City attacked Viridian City. Kind of trolled their god around for a little while. And Viridian City popped the shit out of the god. Basically. So, Cyanwood City's god is dead. I think that these, and I just came to this realization, so I get it if you think I'm stupid. That's fine. I think that these Aerodactyls are these same Aerodactyls that were just in Ba'an Kish. And if that is the case, I think I'm actually going to heal off, actually. peel off Kimono 24 and attack Ba'an Kish, just to see what happens, right? Because maybe he flies those Aerodactyls back, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's more interested in fucking with Viridian City. Who knows? So what are we doing this turn? Well, we have repelled his attack in Cyanwood City. We're going to try to hold the fort for now. We are moving Kimono 24 and 22. Now we're gonna attack Ba'an Kish with 24. But we're moving the Long Dead into Cyanwood City. And once we get there, we're moving them into Greenwoods this turn, and then next turn we're going to pile onto Cyanwood City with everything. And once we have everything, we have 160 strength with all of this there. We're gonna have like 40 when we get to see him. Oh my god. But fortunately, these guys are adding a decent chunk. So once we get there, we should be able to pop the fort in between 2 to 3 turns. Okay, is the generalized projection. So we are sending everyone towards Cyanwood City in the hopes that we take it before anything else really happens. Now he does have these Aerodactyls in play. We'll see. We're just gonna have to see what happens from that. I do not know. Over in Swamp of Solitude, we are slowly but surely breaking the fort down. I'm hopefully, if everything goes well, we're going to have this place in just a few more turns. I will say this is actually pretty cool. Kimono 4's group, as well as Kimono 2's group, are starting to kind of turn into an elite force. You can notice, like, there's a lot of Gengars in Kimono's 4's group, and the vast majority of Kimono's 2's are Haunters. And that's pretty awesome. Like, getting to the point to where we have a decent chunk of Gengars could be pretty cool. So, just a nice little, thing. See how it goes. Anyways, moving on. What else are we doing? We are mobilizing forces. We are bringing a lot of stuff towards Gol Amrod. We are moving several schoolgirls into Gol Amrod. We're moving several White Chans into Gol Amrod. Basically, we're putting together a decent-sized force for a Soul Slay communion, basically. We are also moving forces in. We're kind of holding for one more turn for some more Long Dead. Fortunately, Long Dead actually have decent map mood. Who'd have thunk? So we should be able to move from Ecruteak, especially because there's roads all throughout these scenarios. We should be able to move from Ecruteak into Dumna next turn and group up with a bunch of forces, some more Long Dead, and a Soul Slay communion for our schoolgirls. What else are we doing? Well, you might notice that our treasury is pretty much non-existent now. We're close to being done with our wooden fort in Gol Amrod. We are starting a new fort in Lilidor. We want to continue to try to push forward on infrastructure. And we are continuing to recruit just about everywhere. We are once again recruiting junior trainer boys in Ecruteak City. Pretty shortly, we're probably going to start recruiting a cool trainer, or trying to recruit a cool trainer basically every turn, and then twice spawning that cool trainer and killing that cool trainer is the general concept. And we might do that with Arcadis for a while. We might get to the point to where we put some rings on people, send them down into the Sea of Woe, and then take rings off. That type of situation. And that's pretty easy to do by, like, burying like a blue Chan out there or something like that, a blue Chan and a cool trainer go down there. The blue Chan leaves, the cool trainer dies, gets brought back as white Chan. And that's 180 gold upkeep cost per the year. The only thing is of course, these guys are super fucking expensive. But I think we're getting to the point. We're getting close to the point to where quality is going to be as important, if not more important, than quantity. So we're going to try to aim towards achieving that goal, basically. The junior trainer boys are heading into Arcadis to get killed this turn. They're all on the front line. They're all going to cast some spells. Maybe we actually do some damage, right? You know, probably not, but maybe we actually do some damage. Chip away at Arcadis slowly but surely. Get all of these junior trainer boys killed. Get them back as whites and go from there. So I did the math, and we're actually going to be saving, I think I said 66 last turn, but we're saving 46. So we're going to go from 187 to 131, not including whatever upkeep we tick next turn. So that's pretty good, right? We want to keep that type of stuff in mind. We do have some other options, right? We can hit people like our Death Ones, or like our Great Chan, right? The only problem is all of these non-junior trainers, right? The junior trainers are size 1. All of these others are, I guess, adults, right? So they're size 2, so they're going to cost 10 gems, and we're not really super interested in that. Granted, the cool trainers are also size 2. They're also going to cost 10 gems, but they're worth it, right? They're worth 10 gems a turn, whereas the white channelers and great channelers are not. I mean, maybe the great channeler is 96 gold per year, which is what a junior trainer boy is, basically. But I don't know. That's a lot of gold to spend. Or not a lot of gold to spend. A lot of death gems to spend. So, we'll see. We are going to hopefully get to the point to where we have just oodles and oodles and oodles of death gems. So, fingers crossed. Okay, what else is happening this turn? Movements and everything like that is pretty typical. We are attacking Sea of Mermaids this turn with Blue Chan 1. I don't really expect that to go in our favor. I expect us to kind of lose, but I'm kind of testing to see how much we're going to need to throw at that, whether we can do it by just sending, you know, 2 or 3 Blue Chans, or if we're going to have to actually commit to something else. We'll see. Our research has taken a hit because we are moving a bunch of schoolgirls. We're moving a bunch of white chan. That is okay, because in fairness, I made all of these decisions before I had confirmation on Cyanwood City's God. We might, depending on how some things turn out, we might turn around next turn and just leave all of these units in Golemrod. And just, we've got a lab there now, we might just turn around and start researching there and see how it goes. That's not to say that the moves that we have made are now useless. Having access to Thaumaturgy 5 is still going to be very important for us as we move into the game. It's just we might not need to mobilize a Soul Slay Communion against Cyanwood City now because Cyanwood City's god is dead. So the only thing that I know that we have to fear about Cyanwood City now is the Aerodactyls. And I don't know if our... I got a kiss. I don't know if our adjustments with attack rear commands and actual melee units, etc., that type of stuff, I don't know if that's going to make the difference here against those Aerodactyls. So we're kind of going to have to see how that goes, but I don't want to commit a crazy amount of units that are going to die in a single fucking wave, basically, to these Aerodactyls if I don't have to. So, we're still going to move towards Golemrod, just in case we need to, right? Because we might still need to mobilize all of these people. But in case we do not, we will be able to just research in Golemrod next turn. And research-wise, our research goals are, we're still going to try to aim for Evocation, which we will still hit Evocation 2 next turn. And then Evocation 3 the turn after that, probably without issue. And then after Evocation 3, which gets us, basically the only reason we're going there is for Arcane Probing. But after we get there, we're going to go up Conjuration 4 to get Skull Mentors. And then we're probably going to try to run Conjuration. I say run Conjuration, but again, we've talked about this. Probably going to take a dip in Enchantment 5 when it looks like it's a good opportunity. Probably going to take a dip in other places when it looks like a good opportunity. But the main goal is going to be Construction 4 for Skull Mentors, and then get up Conjuration as quickly as possible. Okay. So that is going to be it for this turn. Nothing super crazy going on, I guess, except for the news that Ironwood City's god is dead. The big Snorlax brute is finished. Which is, on one hand, I'm glad because now I don't have to worry about it. But on the other hand, I'm also a little sad. We put so much into gearing up to deal with it, and I think we probably would have been successful with the Soul Slay Communion. I think it would have taken him out just fine. But I don't know, and now we won't know. So I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.